Welcome to SVGTV News for Friday, August 23rd, 2024. I am Jennifer Richardson with the details. The Jeff Mitchell Airport on Beckway remains closed following the passage of Hurricane Beryl. However, it is scheduled to reopen on August 26th. This was revealed by Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves in Parliament yesterday, while responding to a question asked by Leader of the Opposition, Dr. Godwin Friday, on why there is a prolonged closure of the airport. The Prime Minister explained that the airport received extensive damage to its infrastructure. However, due to works carried out immediately, it will be ready for reopening.
The cleaning of the grass strip is scheduled for 23rd of August, weather permitting. The runway will be required to be swept. The sweeper is being sent to Beckway, and sweeping will begin once the debris and heavy equipment they're off the strip. The target date to complete that is on Friday to Saturday this week. And all areas required of the Civil Aviation Department have been completed, and other departments are on standby and ready for the opening. Final checks are scheduled for Saturday the 24th of August, and the reopening is scheduled for the 26th of August.
Meanwhile, communication equipment were also damaged, which will be rectified. The runway, which was damaged, is being prioritized.
The realignment of the antenna and solar panel were completed on the automatic weather station on the 9th of August. And real-time wind data is now available. However, there are still communication connectivity issues that are being addressed by Flow. The rain has hampered the cleanup of the strip as the area became waterlogged and the equipment was unable to operate. And this remains the major setback. However, the grader was put on site and the work was to continue on Thursday the 15th, weather permitting. We had some challenges.
The Prime Minister noted that the Cano One and Union Island airports also remain closed as repairs are ongoing. He underscored the need to reinforce city fences at airports to prevent future problems and ensure the safety and functionality of all airports. The Ministry of Health, Wellness and the Environment has heightened its surveillance and testing capacity for monkeypox or Mpox across St. Vincent and the Grenadines. This comes in the wake of the World Health Organization's Director General declaring the current Mpox outbreak a public health emergency of international concern on August 14th. To date, St. Vincent and the Grenadines has recorded no confirmed cases of Mpox. The Ministry of Health in a press release stated that they are closely monitoring the data and the reports of confirmed cases internationally. The public is advised to continue observing a healthy lifestyle which reduces exposure to viral infections, including frequent hand washing, minimizing contact with persons or crowds, and seeking medical care immediately on suspicion of exposure. The Ministry of Health said routine surveillance for other infectious diseases continues to be conducted and is coupled with frequent awareness sessions for healthcare workers and the public. Mpox is a viral zoonosis, a virus transmitted to humans from animals, with symptoms similar to those seen in the past in smallpox patients, although it is clinically less severe for some persons. The first symptom of Mpox is a rash or mucosal lesions, which can last 2 to 4 weeks, while others may have skin rash accompanied by fever, headache, muscle aches, back pain, low energy, and swollen lymph nodes. The Milton Cato Memorial Hospital received $1.4 million in medical equipment from the government of Japan today, procured under the Japan Grant Aid Economic and Social Development Program. Minister of Health Sinclair Jimmy Prince extended his gratitude to the government of Japan for the donation. The minister said some of the equipment would be used in the southern Grenadines, which was heavily impacted by the passage of Hurricane Beryl.
And as was alluded to earlier, the following facilities are the recipients of these equipment: Milton Cato Memorial, Modern Medical Complex, Union Island Smart Hospital, Mayo Health Center, Cano One Health Center, the Bel Air Health Center, the Bocaman Polyclinic, and the Levi Latham Health Center. Port Elizabeth Hospital in Beckley also, and the Chateaubriand Mass Hospital.
Ambassador of Japan to SVG, Yutaka Matsubara, pledged Japan's continued support to SVG, noting that his government saw it critical to have the equipment in SVG.
It will include a mobile X-ray machine. Can you see that? Bedside monitor, defibrillator, electrocardiograph, blood gas analyzer, automated external defibrillator, suction machine, and autoclave.
Health planner in the Ministry of Health, Wellness and the Environment, David Latchman, noted that the government embarked on a quest to modernize the health sector, which is now being realized.
So we would have signed an agreement with the government of Japan. I think it would have been in June 2021. And a couple of months after this, we would have signed on to an agreement with JICS, the persons who are at the agency who is responsible for the procurement of these items through the embassy. So in September or thereabout of 2021, we signed on to an agreement with JICS, and we would have had the project officer and the project manager working with us here in St. Vincent to develop specifications for the items, some of which you see are being displayed here today.
Meanwhile, the Japan government will honor Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves this evening by conferring the Grand Cordon of the Order of the Rising Sun. The award, which will take place at the Prime Minister's residence, is one of Japan's highest decorations to foreign nationals for outstanding contribution to strengthen the relationship between countries, mainly for promoting the mutual understanding between Japan and the St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Welcome back, and at this time we want to go back to our lead story, which we missed earlier, to let you know that a bill authorizing for loan to finance the Arnos Vale Hospital was passed in Parliament last evening. The bill, which was tabled in Parliament by Minister of Finance Camilla Gonsalves, explained that the loan is not for the entire $125 million, which is the total cost to construct and equip the new hospital.
Construction of the hospital. So we're here, Madam Speaker, to ask this Honourable House to approve the use of financing from the Export-Import Bank of Taiwan to fund the construction of the hospital, the enhancement of the resilience of the healthcare sector, various other innovations that I will detail, although we've mentioned them before, and to reallocate the previously allocated World Bank and OFID monies to our burial reconstruction recovery efforts. That's the context in which we're here today, Madam Speaker.
The Finance Minister said that the Taiwan Construction Company, which will be building the new hospital, estimated another $10 million more than the World Bank, which also needed approval for financing. The minister noted that this was due to the increase in prices for material, as the World Bank's estimates were done 3 years ago. Meanwhile, the opposition said they are supporting the building of the hospital.
We have long supported the building of a new hospital to provide service to our people. We made it, Madam Speaker, one of the planks of our election campaign. And the ULP and some people, I suppose, here in this Honourable House, they ridicule the idea. They call it Farmville. And they talk about how you have helicopter and so on going on top of the hospital. And it didn't seem then to them that this was such an important priority. That to say, all right, maybe you didn't like the design, but the idea is a good one.
We will have more from Parliament in our next newscast, so stay tuned. Continuing, following the passage of Beryl on July 1st, 2024, Many crops and plants were affected. This was led to the shortage of some produce in the vegetable market. SVG-TV News spoke with some vendors or farmers at the main market in Kingstown today. Melanie Williams said that it is a struggle for farmers as they can't meet the demand of their customers.
Right now, we are short of tomatoes, cucumbers, sweet pepper, lettuce, flavor pepper, carrots. So right now, all those things, you can't get them grow. The water sometimes too much, beat them out, right? So the most thing right now that is in season is breadfruit and pears. You can't even get green banana. You can't even get Edo and Dasheen because their prices are so high because of they're not in season right now. You can't even get mango. All those things, Beryl shake off all the mangoes.
Williams noted customers will notice an increase in some prices, but they should understand that they have no choice at the moment. The weather, she says, has definitely hampered production. Angela Batiste, who is also a farmer and vendor, echoed similar sentiments.
Stuff I have right now is by them. Yeah. Because to keep the customers, then we have to buy stuff. Yeah. So in order to make a profit, you have to raise them, and it's like raising them. It's like just putting on $1 or $2. You're making nothing much, but you have to sacrifice and support your customers them still, because whensoever that you produce them come in now, you still keep your customers them. Yeah, and it's like to some people, because it's case, they carry it a bit high. So we all market people are poor people too, and who come to us are poor people just the same. So we sometimes have to meet the buyers them too, which the people them who selling we sometimes don't meet we, but sometimes they just have to sacrifice sometimes. Yeah, because if like now you buy something like say for $5 and you have to make a profit, you guys say $6 for it. Sometimes they might say $7. Somebody come now and go and buy it. Then they go say that they're too expensive. And then you know you want it sell, you might go down to meet them at their need. And you're going to say, okay, give me a $6. Just $1 you make. And remember you have to pay to bring it in town. You understand?
The Ministry of Agriculture has also noted with concern the damage to crops, including bananas and plantains, due to the passage of Hurricane Beryl. A production and income support has been promised for farmers.